Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said Cognac.
Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist Cognac Wellerlane, and welcome back to Cognac's Corner. In another moment, we will be watching another fabulous video. But first, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and always press the notification button to let you know when I will be publishing a new video. And also, darlings, don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about my videos and what other type of videos you'd like me to make. Let's get to the video. Pink champagne kisses. Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist Cognac Wellerlane, and I am here with the artistic director, Wendy Feinberg, for the inaugural Long Island Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame Musical Documentary Film Festival, and that's showing August 8th through August 10th. Wendy, tell my audience about this event today. What can we expect for the whole weekend?
Well, you can expect to see some great, new, very interesting and diverse films that have to do with music. We have 10 shorts that are paired with 14 features, which it's 24 films in all.
24 films.
24 films in all from Friday to Sunday. There's a full schedule on Friday from 11 o'clock, which already started, to 10 o'clock tonight of films. And there's also an opening night party that a lot of the
That's tonight.
Yes, opening night party is tonight, starting at 8:30. And there's going to be lots of filmmakers there, some personalities there.
Any celebrities?
Well, Billy J. Kramer, who was a pop star in the 60s, who's in one of the films, the Beatles film, and he's going to be performing after the film, and he's going to be at the opening night party. As far as other personalities, we have some local people. We have somebody who's a solo artist, Rick Anzalone, who's a local. He was a teacher in Three Village, and he's a musician, and he loves Harry Chapin, and when he sings, he almost sounds like Harry Chapin.
Amazing.
And he's going to be performing after Cats in the Cradle 50th anniversary film, which is going to be somewhere around 5:30. I don't have the schedule right in front of me. And then after that, there'll be the party, but we also have a late film. Anybody who's not going to the party, at 8 o'clock, we're going to be screening Born to be Wild, the story.
That's fabulous.
And what's one of my favorites, I loved Steppenwolf when they were popular, and Get Your Motor Running. Yeah, it's just a great documentary. A lot of
Great music, great music.
Fabulous music.
Now tell my audience, is there an award ceremony the last night?
Yes, on Sunday night after the closing night film, which is also a great film, Hung Up on a Dream, and it's the Zombies documentary, and it's all about the zombies. And the director, Robert Schwartzman, who's also an actor, he was in The Virgin Suicide, and he was also in the Princess Diaries. He was.
Oh yes, the Princess Diaries. I was reading that. I was reading about that. So is it the award ceremony, is it very glamorous? Is it very red carpet? Do the filmmakers come all duded up with their tuxedos and their gowns?
Not this year, I don't think. Maybe
next year.
The award ceremony and closing night party is at the Three Village Inn, which is just down the road in Stony Brook. And there are tickets available for that as well. There's still some available, though it's pretty full up. And a lot of filmmakers are coming. And
this is a huge undertaking. My goodness! Did you think it was going to be like this? No, right?
Not quite as much. Not quite as busy.
Filmmakers love partying. They love to show their films, and they love to talk about their films. I know, because I've been to many film festivals, including the Hamptons International Film Festival.
I go to that every year.
Isn't that amazing?
I love it. And I go to Tribeca Film Festival.
Yeah, I've been to the Tribeca, too.
And I also go to the Doc NYC Festival in the city in November, and I go to the Stony Brook Film Festival. But most of the films, 10 days.
I've never been to that, but one of these days I'm going to try going to that as well. So tell my audience, why did you want to get involved in this? Is this is your first annual festival?
First ever, our inaugural film festival, and I love film. I love music.
I see that.
Top of my list for as far as anything. And my friend, who also has worked with us in a doc series that I work at, said he's a board member, Tom Needham, and he has had a vision of having a film festival at the Long Island Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame, and he asked me to be the artistic director, and I said yes.
And you didn't know what you were getting yourself into.
Well, I knew somewhat. We use Film Freeway, which I have never used, but we learned as we went along. And
Wendy, tell my audience where we could go to find out more information. Do you guys have a website?
We do have a website.
Stony Brook Hall of Fame?
It's the Long Island Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame.com.
Yes.
And you can go on there, and if you'll see information on the home page to click on to see all the films, and you'll see a special page just for parties, for the opening night party and the closing night party. You just have to search around a little to find it all. But
well, you are such a delight to talk to. So informative. My audience is going to love this. Let's do an air kiss, darling. Mwah. Mwah. And we'll be back with more interviews right here at Cognac's Corner. Pink Champagne Kisses. Welcome back, darlings. We're here at the Film Festival in Stony Brook for the Hall of Fame, and I am here with the executive manager. Am I right about that?
General manager.
General manager.
I generally manage things here.
Introduce yourself to the camera, darling.
I'm Barry Fish. I'm the general manager of the Long Island Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame, and been on our board of directors for a couple decades too. So I'm so happy we're having this event here today.
It's very exciting.
Yes, it is. It's our inaugural film festival, and we're the only music documentary film festival in the country so far, specializing in just music documentaries. So
That's not even in Hollywood?
no, as far as I know. So we're very happy to be the first.
Wow. So tell my audience about this Hall of Fame. What's so special about it?
Well, what's special about it is, and I know this from the people who come here and leave with glowing reviews. It's all about entertainment. It's all about music. Everything here is related to something that makes people happy, and they walk out of here very happy. So from the major Billy Joel exhibit we have going on now to the other artifacts and collectibles that we have on display from our other over 120 inductees into the Hall of Fame. There's plenty to see here, plenty to look at, brings back lots of memories for people who experienced some of these performers in their youth or even today. We have a theater upstairs, not just showing the film festival now, but during our regular hours, we're showing videos of our inductees. We have some Billy Joel full-length feature concert performances up there as well, and a surround sound music system to go with it. So that's what makes people happy, and that's why they come.
How did you get involved with this organization?
Well, I got involved in 2006. I had a friend on the board of directors at the time, and I come out of working in the music business for a few decades, so I had the knowledge that I could bring to the Hall of Fame, and the board voted to have me on board at the time, and I've been involved ever since.
Well, it's a wonderful place, filled with music and history.
We think so.
Yes, and it's wonderful that you're doing this event today and the whole weekend, and it's a very special place. Tell my audience where we can go to find out more information about this Hall of Fame.
Yes, the best place to go is to our own web page, our website. It's Limeof, Limehof.org. We also have a very active Facebook and Instagram page, and you can find out about all our happenings there as well under Long Island Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame or Limehof, whatever you prefer.
Gorgeous. Let's do an air kiss, darling. And we'll be back with more interviews right here. Keep watching, darlings. Big champagne kisses. Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist, Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here at the Stony Brook Hall of Fame, Music Hall of Fame, for their first inaugural documentary about films and music. And I'm here with this fabulous set designer. He's going to introduce himself and tell us why he loves coming to this wonderful Hall of Fame. Introduce yourself, darling.
Well, I'm Kevin O'Callahan, and I'm the creative director here at the Long Island Music Hall of Fame. But I'm also a set designer for movies and television. And I got involved with the organization because not only do I live locally, I also are good friends with one of the original inductees, Dee Snider from Twisted Sister, who said, you got to get involved with this group. It's a wonderful group, and he was right. It's a group made up of wonderful, wonderful individuals who are very passionate about music, and now about entertainment, and today about film, because we're doing our first...
It's a wonderful collaboration, music and film, don't you think?
Absolutely. I think we're the first to ever do a
Yes, he told me that.
Yeah, a festival just on the music documentaries, which I think is a great idea.
It's brilliant.
A brilliant idea, yeah. So we're fingers crossed it's going to be successful. I'm almost certain it will be. Yeah.
So you designed the whole... Tell us what you designed here at this Hall of Fame.
Well, the building itself, which was its use was donated to us by the Ward Melville Heritage Association in Stony Brook, was basically a glorified 1980s office building, 2 floors, but had all the potential of being a great museum. They approached me at one point and said, do you think the organization would be interested in doing something with it and making it kind of a destination here on Long Island? So I couldn't imagine why we wouldn't, and we did. And so the obstacle was taking this old office building and making it exciting. So my concept was that everywhere you turned, there was excitement, there was music, there was color. It was every corner of the building was a destination. Every nook and cranny was a wonderful journey, and that's basically what we did. So I designed the building itself, the interior of the building itself, and then we did our first show, which was a show called the New York, the Long Island Club Scene, and it was based on all the musical clubs on Long Island of the 60s, 70s, and 80s, which is where many of our inductees you see on the walls here all started. I mean, so it was a no-brainer to kind of pay tribute to that. And then, of course, all along the way, people kept saying, well, when's the Billy Joel exhibit going to happen?
I love that.
Because we're so associated with Billy Joel on Long Island that, it's almost ridiculous that people would think that our museum would just be Billy Joel. So
Because he came from Long Island and he's a superstar, that's the reason why people say that.
Well, also because I worked with him for almost a year on this, and I met with him a number of times, and the truth is, he's not only from Long Island, he truly loves Long Island. That's the thing. It's one thing, all these people are from Long Island, but he promotes it, loves it, will not move from it. Just a great, great, great guy.
It's his home.
It's his home. It's his home, and he's not leaving. So the first time I met with him, he never wanted to have an exhibition. He's kind of a humble guy. So
yeah, he is very humble. I never met the man, but he was standing right behind me when I was going to Guildhall to set up for the Hamptons International Film Festival. And I said, oh my God, that's Billy Joel. And he was standing right next to me, right behind me.
And, he's kind of a regular looking guy.
At first you wouldn't think he's a superstar.
You wouldn't think it, but he's kind of a regular looking guy that isn't regular looking. Like you notice him right away because he's
got that face,
He's sewn into our Long Island lives so much that I think every day we wake up and we expect to see Billy Joel somewhere. You know what I mean? Yeah. But anyway, so I approached him, and my concept for the exhibition was that, and I said to him, I said, Billy, the exhibition's not going to be about you. And he looked at me and goes, well, then why are you here? Who is it about? And I said, it's about the people that you influenced and the people that, were influenced by
Inspired by you, yeah.
Inspired. And I said, so there'll be Beethoven, there'll be Dave Brubeck, there'll be Paul McCartney, there'll be the Beach Boys. And he looked at me and said, so you're going to have a party with all my friends there? And that was a kind of a joke. And I said, absolutely, including Beethoven. And he loved the idea. And, that's where it kind of began, and it kind of evolved from that. And, of course, the exhibition is, 90% Billy Joel. But he loved the fact that we included all these inspirations in there too.
Yeah, I would think so. Now, like I said, never interviewed him. He's standing behind me. But I've interviewed his wife, Christy Brinkley, his ex-wife, and I just interviewed his daughter, Alexa Ray. She looks just like him. Oh my God.
Looks just like him, she does.
The same exact face. She's very sweet, though. Very, very sweet.
And his 2 younger daughters look like him too.
When I interviewed her, because it was at a charity gala in the Hamptons, her mother was there too. she started talking. She goes, "I'm Alexa." I says, "I know, darling. I know who you are."
Of course you do. Of course you do. And I said, I need everything. You know, any objects, any possessions. So he turned to his assistant and said, "Let Kevin have access to the storage." So myself and Ernie Canadeo, who's our president here at the Hall of Fame, we both went into his kind of the holy grail of Billy Joel things. You know, we saw pianos, we saw gifts given to him, awards given to him. He let us have whatever we wanted, and that's what's here in the Hall of Fame. This is the absolute ultimate, the epitome of things. If you're a Billy Joel fan, you must come to this show, because you'll never see this amount of things anywhere, even Cleveland, even at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Even Hollywood. You're not going to see what you're going to see downstairs as a Billy Joel fan. You're not. And kind of a sweet thing that happened, I have to mention this, is that when the word got out we were doing this, the fans started to approach us with objects. And we found two super fans who gave us their collection to display. So when Billy Joel walked through the exhibit, he looked at things and said, "Where'd you get this from? Where'd you get the first recording I ever recorded on acetate?" We have it downstairs. We have the very first time Billy Joel's voice was recorded. We have what it was recorded on downstairs.
Well, you really did your research. Absolutely.
We did our research.
Yes,
with
and
a design team of people. Yes.
So tell my audience, because we're going to cut this pretty quickly now, because they're going to come in and do a Q&A. But I want you to tell my audience, as an art director, as a creative, as you say, what you're telling me, how can we find you? Are you on Instagram? Do you have a website?
I'm not into websites. I'm not into Instagram. You can contact me through the Hall of Fame here. I'm also the three-dimensional design chairman at the School of Visual Arts in Manhattan.
Wonderful.
Which is the greatest art school in the world. So
you're gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Let's do an air kiss, darling.
Okay. Mwah.
Mwah. And we'll be back. Don't go away yet. We'll be back in a moment with more interviews. Keep watching.
Thank you.
Pink Champagne Kisses.
Thank you.
Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist, Cognac Wellerlane. Keep watching. More celebrity interviews coming up right here at cognacscornermagazine.com. Pink Champagne Kisses.
The world would kind of come together. So we then filmed all the individual musicians going around and doing them, putting parts together of the film.
How many different countries did you film in?
There was 8 different countries, yeah.
So tell me about some of the challenges involved in doing a production like this.
Well, like for example, we went to Faneuil Hall, Fenway Park, went all over there, and you really have to recreate the music on the street. We were in the subway, we were, in the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens. Luckily, all the musicians are really world-class musicians.
Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist, Cognac Wellerlane, and I am here with the director of the first film, and that was called Layla. Introduce yourself to the camera, darling.
Hi, Rich Poggioli, director.
Now tell my audience the synopsis of this short film that you are showing. This is the very first film that we'll be showing at the Stony Brook, Long Island Hall of Fame. Tell my audience the synopsis.
Sure. So Terry Ellis was a record producer from Chrysalis Orchestra, and he wanted to present in this new concept of a 40-piece rock orchestra that he was going to be presenting, and the first song that they wanted to present was Layla.
I see. Is this your first film with music?
No.
You've done many.
Yeah,
I know
we've
you're
done
an accomplished filmmaker.
Yeah, we've done a series called Deconstructing the Beatles, working on a show called Dinner and a Playlist also.
Is that your favorite rock group, the Beatles?
Yeah, actually.
I would think so.
My wife was actually at the concert in the Shea Stadium.
Wow. Yeah. Now, what inspired you to become a filmmaker?
I've always been interested in films, movies, and it's just a natural to go into that.
Was it because of Hollywood, because of the old movies back in the day?
It sort of was, but, I really kind of got into television as opposed to the movies. Features involve a lot of time and effort.
Yes, they do.
Something together, and I like shorter, more concentrated projects.
I see. Interesting. That's very interesting that you're telling me this. Most people want to make big movies, and I mean, that takes so much time to put together.
You spend a year or two.
Years.
Working on one project, and I kind of get a little bored actually of that. Yeah. So I like moving on to different projects.
So you prefer television?
Yeah, I prefer the shorter format.
TV movies, are they complicated as well as feature films and movies?
Just more scaled down. They have a lot less time to do production.
More on a schedule, you're right. Right, interesting. So tell us, what's your next project? What will you be working on next?
We're working on a show now called Dinner and a Playlist. It's a 13-part series, going to individual towns and meeting up with a chef and a musician from that town.
Mm-hmm. So this is your first time, you're the first film that's being shown here at the festival. Tell my audience, what does it feel like to show a film here at the Stony Brook Hall of Fame?
It's different. It's nice to be in home territory also, because we enter a lot of other festivals and they're from all over the country and the world,
How many festivals have you shown at? All over the world? Hundreds?
No, not quite. No, not quite. It's also expensive entering.
I know. Tell me about it. I've interviewed so many filmmakers and they tell me it's very expensive.
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
So about 50, you would say, maybe 50? What was your most exciting experience? What festival did you show at that you really, really enjoyed yourself and you thought was pretty exciting?
Actually, the most enjoyable one they did was when we were a student. We won an award and we were brought out to Hollywood, and actually we've stayed in the house of Alan Carr, who's a film producer, and showed one of our films out there.
What about the Cannes Film Festival? Did you ever show there?
No.
Sundance?
No, those are really big.
I know.
Festivals.
What about the Hamptons International Film Festival?
We actually didn't enter this year, but
you have entered.
Yeah, it gets expensive to, you can spend a lot of money entering festivals.
Right. Tell my audience, where can we go to learn more information about Layla? Do you have a website? Do you have a YouTube page?
It's actually, if they go to Lorraine Gregory Communications, and
Spell
you can
that.
see LORRAINE Gregory GREGORY Communications.com, and then you'll see a lot of our videos on there.
I see. And also, I would think you have an IMD page too, right?
Yeah.
You have that too. Are you on Instagram?
No, I'm not.
No Instagram.
I am member of the Directors Circle on the Directors Guild. So
The Directors Guild. Okay, fabulous. Well, thank you so much for this wonderful interview, darling. And congratulations on being the very first film right here at this wonderful festival for a music documentary film festival. Let's do an air kiss, darling. Okay. Don't go away yet. We'll be back in a moment, darlings, with more interviews right here at Cognac's Corner Magazine. Pink champagne kisses.
Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. I was brought into this world wrapped up in pearls. I love to mingle, though my husband reminds me I'm not single. I meet and greet both the famous and the elite. I ride in limousines, drinking the finest champagne, wearing furs, dazzling diamond jewelry. A girl can't complain. I live the upscale life, dining in the finest restaurants, eating the best caviar for free. And no matter how much I enjoy cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.